Wow.
not make money, you know?
Wow. If you could go back to right before you shot that video 10
Yeah.
years ago, and you could sit down in front of your 17-year-old self
Yeah.
on the ground with like the, little desk behind you and a history test the next day.
Yeah.
And if you could give 3 pieces of advice to your 17-year-old self,
I know what the first one would be.
what would it be?
Buy Bitcoin and hold it up and have the wallet locked until 10 years later.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, how crazy
You're
that
making money right now.
It was probably like $1,000 back then. Imagine, well, I didn't have
my
any money,
gosh.
so I wouldn't have been able
Yeah,
to. But yeah, I would just, I would take that time to give myself advice, which is just
That's
like,
what I'm saying. What would you say
Yeah.
advice to your younger self?
it'd be similar to what I tell a lot of younger creators and entrepreneurs is like, whatever time frame you think it's going to take to achieve something, it's probably going to take 3 times longer, and so if you think it's going to take 2 years to hit 1 million subscribers, it's probably going to take like 6, 7, 8, 9.
Unless you're MrBeast.
Yeah, no, even for me, I started at 11. It didn't happen until I was in my 20s or whatever, 19. And so it's just, it's why like Steve Jobs says, you got to love what you do.
Yeah.
And that's like, yes, you can think of, everyone always like points to a little outlier who did it in a year or whatever. But statistically, you're not going to be that outlier. And so it's just going to take you a very long time. And if you're just not deeply in love with what you do, you're going to quit before you achieve it.
Okay, so that's the first thing. I like that.
And that would be the advice I give to people. And it's what I ended up doing, but I would just be like, yo, just, the only way to improve is just to keep doing it. So the more videos you upload, the smarter the people you surround yourself with, the better you'll be. I didn't meet other freaks that are obsessed with YouTube till I was like 19.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I was 17, 18 or 11 to 18, I was basically just like, I didn't have anyone to talk to about it. It was pretty brutal. And I like to tell this story because, if parents are out there or younger kids hear this, it's like, when you love something deeply and you devote your life towards it and no one else around you does, you feel like a freak, you feel like an outcast, and it causes a lot of self-doubt that's not really needed. And, and your parents telling you you're wasting time, everyone's telling you you're wasting your time. And it makes it, very tempting to just quit and do other stuff, but nothing makes you as fulfilled with that. And like, it's just your environment. Like, cause the second I got around, I ended up bumping into like these 3 other guys online that had similar subscriber counts as me when I was 18, 19. And that was it. Like I went from people literally asking me if I was mute because I talk so little and like them saying, shut up, all you do is talk about YouTube and what's wrong with you, be realistic, blah, blah, to we literally had a mastermind call every day for 1,000 days in a row.
That's cool.
Yeah, I told this story on Joe Rogan. People don't believe me. I get tons of messages like, you didn't do that. But yeah, I met these other guys, and for once in my life, like I could talk to them. We, no joke, like had a Skype call for 18 hours. And I went from like not being able to hold a 5-minute conversation with a human to being able to talk with guys for 18 hours straight about, studying retention charts and studying why certain videos did well and looking at, hey, these are the 50 best performing videos last week. What did well about them? Why do people click videos? And we could, the only bottleneck was sleep. Like if it wasn't for sleep, we would probably talk for 1,000 hours straight. You know what I mean? And we did that every single day for 1,000 days in a row. We didn't drink, we didn't do drugs. We didn't talk to women, sometimes not by our own choice, but we didn't.
They didn't talk to you guys.
Maybe it was women didn't talk to us, and we were just like locked in every single day, and we all had around 10,000 subscribers. But then we all hit 1 million subscribers within the same month. So it's like this shows the power of like helping each other.
I tell people all the time, and I've been a part of masterminds for over a decade, that when you can be around other like-minded people, especially when you feel like you're the outcast, whether it be in your family or in your community or like the industry you're in and no one understands you.
Exactly.
Find 2, 5, 10 people that are doing a similar thing and grow together.
Your happiness levels will skyrocket. Everything will skyrocket in your life because it's like, it's just everything from your happiness to your fulfillment to your growth in that subject that you're obsessed over. It's way more fun to work with other people. I don't like working alone. I like to work with other people, but also, with us, we had 4 or 5, it depends on the time of the year, people in it. And, and person C, makes a breakthrough in their videos. He now teaches everyone else and you're growing together and you're growing exponentially. Like one of the like more relatable stories is like there was a month where a guy named Jay made $150,000. He had some videos blow up. And, to us, like 19, I'm a college dropout. I didn't even really go. I went for 2 weeks to a cheap community college because my mom said go to college or move out the house. I didn't have enough money to move out. So I went for 2 weeks and then I just lied and I was making videos in the parking lot. And, I just had to move out before she got my report card because it's all zeros. And so I'm a college dropout. Another guy was a high school dropout. Another guy was a college dropout. Another guy just graduated high school and parent gave up on him. Another college dropout. So we're all just like all in, living and breathing this. It's this or we're working at McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like that's the mindset. And, and one of those guys makes $150,000 a month. And I was probably making 15 grand. The rest were making 10, 20 grand. And it was just so inspiring to see like, that's possible. And then like to work with them to figure out why did these videos do so well? Like, because you can see like how many people click on a video every minute. And he was getting, what was it? It was 2 million views in an hour. So it was like 30,000 people a minute. It was like 500 people a second were clicking on this one video. And we're just staring at it on like, he's screen sharing on Zoom. And we were so mind blown. But that opens your eyes to like what's possible. And I see that. And it's like, okay, I mean, he's no smarter than me. I actually literally know everything he knows. So like, why can't I do that? And then everyone in the group starts to think like that, and you think bigger. And then someone makes $250,000 in a month, and it like helps expand your mindset. It just in every way. But I think masterminds are more effective when it's not like this scheduled thing that everyone has to show up for. It's just when it's just organic. You meet up. Yeah, it's just like these are a bunch of freaks of nature that are just being freaks that work on something every day, and they talk to you because they have no one else to talk to about it. You know what I mean? And I think those are the best kinds. Not a, hey, it's Tuesday at 7 p.m. All right, it's 8:30. We're wrapping up the mastermind. Did everyone get a chance to speak? You know?
Yeah. So support for the School of Greatness